Welcome, everybody, graduates, parents, families, and all those online who are joining us. So we are streaming live. Everything that happens here, you will see. So I want to welcome this amazing class of 2020. They are our oldest graduating class. They have waited 4 years, 7 weeks, 6 days, and 23 hours to graduate. So that is longer than any other class. And we are sorry to see them go. We are. Everybody has made an incredible mark on FJA, and certainly we hope you come back. We hope you come back when we can have visitors in the building. At this time, please rise for the anthems. That is certainly one of the things we will miss. Elon, is your beautiful voice and rendition of the national anthem. Now to tribute our faculty. This evening will be a whole host of tributes to our students, but to tribute our faculty, Elon Krakoff and Hannah Strick.
As we stand here tonight and bring an end to our high school careers, we can't help but reflect on our amazing 4 years here. It goes without saying that our incredible teachers are the heart of our school.
Thank you for being there for us in and out of the classroom when we need you the most, before and after school, on vacation, and whenever one of our classmates emailed you about their grade on Power School.
Certainly just a small representation of how dedicated our teachers are. So thank you, teachers, and thank you, students, for recognizing and appreciating the relationship and the dedication of our teachers. Now I'd like to call up the student reflections, first delivered in English, written and presented by Olivia Feldman.
Good evening. I'm humbled and honored to be here representing the FJA class of 2020. Tonight, we are here to honor excellence. Among us, we have aspiring performers, National Honor Society members, distinguished athletes, student government representatives, international robotics competitors, APAC delegates, youth group leaders, awarded writers, and passionate Zionists. To my fellow graduates, congratulations on a job well done. An esteemed professor at Yale University once said, "Go into the world and do well, but more importantly, go into the world and do good." Our peers around the country have learned math and science, read Shakespeare, and learned history just like us, and we are all primed to go into the world and do well. But what sets us apart is our FJA education. It is a sense of purpose, connectedness, values, roots, the tremendous sense of self and community that is necessary to go into the world and do good. We will be philanthropic, we will be leaders at our campuses, we will be champions for those less fortunate, we will be advocates for Israel, we will stay close friends, we will know the difference between right and wrong, we will practice tikkun olam, and we will always know where we came from. FJA administration, teachers, parents, siblings, grandparents, and friends, thank you. You have given us the most tremendous gift. This gift, these 4 years, will help us handle challenges, face adversity, rise above hate, and build lives that make the world a better place. FJA Class of 2020, let's not only go into the world and do well, let's go into the world and do good.
זה כבוד וזכות בשבילי להציג את קבוצת התלמידים המדהימים שאיתם חוויתי זיכרונות בלתי נשכחים. אלו שהיו איתי בזמנים הטובים והגרועים ביותר, ומי שאני גאה לקרוא להם החברים שלי לנצח. למדתי מה המשמעות של להיות תלמידה בבית ספר תיכון יהודי במאה ה-21, והפנמתי את חשיבותה וערכה של מדינת ישראל, לא רק בגלל חשיבותה ההיסטורית, אלא גם כמדינה מודרנית שצוללת את הדרך לחדשנות עולמית. כמה תלמידים יכולים לומר שהיו לכם הזדמנויות לנסוע לישראל ולהשתתף בתחרות רובוטיקה בינלאומית נגד בתי ספר יהודיים אחרים מכל העולם. זה לא כל כך יוצא דופן ב-FJA, שנתן לי יותר הזדמנויות ממה שיכולתי אי פעם לדמיין. אז תודה לכולם, למורים, לצוות, לחברי הבוגרים ולמשפחות, שהיו חלק מן המסע המדהים שלנו ב-FJA. אני יודעת שהכיתה שלנו תצליח לעשות דברים מדהימים, ואני באמת גאה להיות אחת מרימוני FJA.
Thank you, Emily, and thank you. That was Alicia Cooper delivering her address, her reflection, written by her and obviously delivered in Hebrew. And now, something that we always look forward to, our student reflections.
I'm gonna go stand outside. If anyone asks, I'm outstanding.
I believe everyone in the world is born with genius-level talent. Apply yourself to whatever you're genius at, and you can do anything in the world.
Nobody realizes that some people expend tremendous energy merely to be normal.
It's not about the idea, it's about making the idea a reality. Always work hard and follow your passion. Hakuna Matata. Shout out Matt Blackman.
Over the past few years, I've collected 56 different yearbook quotes, and all I've got to show for it is, "No, Will, I told you, you can't say that. Thanks, Mom and Dad."
Challenges are what makes life interesting. Overcoming them is what makes life meaningful.
Do the difficult things while they are easy, and do the great things while they are small. A journey of 1,000 miles must begin with a single step.
Never doubt that you are valuable and powerful and deserving of every opportunity in the world to pursue and achieve your own dreams.
The best way to predict the future is to create it.
The way I see it, if you want the rainbow, you gotta put up with the rain.
I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone across the waters to create many ripples.
Sometimes the questions are complicated and the answers are simple. Dr. Seuss.
Every day's a blessing, my Papa Merv.
Perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection, we can catch excellence. Vince Lombardi.
Labels do not define who we are and who we will become.
You'll never be bored when you try something new. There's really no limit to what you can do. Dr. Seuss.
I had a senior quote, but I forgot it.
Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it.
20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones you did do. Mark Twain.
The joy of life comes from our encounters with new experiences, and hence there's no greater joy than to have an endlessly changing horizon, for each day to have a new and different sun. Chris McCandless.
These last 4 years have been great. On to the next chapter of life. Shout out to all the real homies. Hi, Mom. Aiden out. Much love.
Sing till the power of the Lord comes down. Kanye West.
Nothing lasts forever, but at least we got these memories.
Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Dr. Seuss.
Everything happens for a reason. Sometimes good things fall apart, so better things can come together.
Some people are so poor, all they have is their money. Blake Griffin.
The most important thing is to enjoy your life, to be happy. It's all that matters.
I see you when you're sleeping. I know when you're awake. I know if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Santa Claus.
My philosophy of life is that if we make up our mind what we are going to make of our lives, then work hard towards that goal, we never lose. Somehow, we win out. President Ronald Reagan.
It's okay if you don't like me. Not everyone has good taste.
The future starts today, not tomorrow.
Just be yourself. There is no one better.
You know, school is my second home.
Your circumstances do not define you, but they will facilitate the story telling where you came from. And on days when these circumstances serve as blockades, when your time feels out of reach and beyond your control, realize there is power in your perspective. The world is yours.
All right, this is the time, the meat of the graduation, the meat of the ceremony. Teachers will be delivering tributes to the students representing the really significant relationship students develop while they're here at FJA. We're doing it a little differently. We want to make sure that parents are here to be able to hear the tribute, get some pictures of the diplomas being handed off. So I want to make sure we have our cue going. So we're working our parents towards the tent. I do not have a future in play-by-play broadcasting. Show me a sign that we're almost ready to go. Okay. Beautiful weather. We could not have hoped for better weather. And he shoots and he scores. Yeah. Elliot Cafton's family. Thanks. What would I do without you? Cafton and Resnick. Cafton, Resnick, Keenan, and Gamer. That is the on-deck, double-deck, and triple-deck. Mr. Joe Bernstein, take it away.
There we go. Elliot, you arrived as a quiet sophomore, but eventually your sense of humor peeked through. Over the years, it increased, making the bowling team and, more importantly, your classes far more enjoyable, while strengthening the learning for both you and your peers. This proves that you have the ability to change the world for the better, for you, your family, and everyone around you. Elliot, I leave you with this quote: "Don't tell me the sky's the limit when there are footprints on the moon." Congratulations. Hannah. Hannah, 2 classes, years of volleyball and bowling. I think the one thing, when I think of you, that comes to my mind are roadblocks. Nothing stands in your way. Freshman year, no junior varsity volleyball team meant limited playing time for you. The result, you developed into an all-conference volleyball player. Bowling, no girls team. Result, you worked harder to become one of the best bowlers in the league. And now this, you are graduating as one of the top students at FJA, watching you grow academically, athletically. Now you're going on to play volleyball and bowl in college. For me, I couldn't be any prouder. Congratulations.
Aiden, in our 2 years at FJA, you have so much to be proud of. You are an integral part of creating the RoboTraffic team that was successful in competing in Israel. Your ability to locate information and solutions for the development of an autonomous car that actually drove, and completely random topics that had nothing to do with what we were working on, were both helpful and humorous. I wish you the very best and know that you will take on every challenge with a great mix of hard work and humor. Congratulations.
Maya Gamer by Nicole Kahn. When I think of you, I imagine a heroine in a piece of great children's literature. You are wise beyond your years, willing to take risks, intelligent, kind, and just a little bit eccentric in the best possible way. The perfect combination of Hermione Granger, Luna Lovegood, and Meg Murray. Like these iconic young women, you are driven by a desire to contribute to the greater good. I have no doubt that you will help to save the world someday. Rafi Efraimov, your knowledge of soccer has always been impressive, from knowing every player and team worldwide to playing FIFA in class but never in mine, and playing for our school team. You also impress me with your passion for Hebrew vowels. While most Israelis don't even know what they mean, you always had a knack for the details. During this interesting year, as you dealt with dual challenges of remote learning and senioritis, I have very much enjoyed being your teacher. בהצלחה. Aidan Kleinfeld, my neighbor. I enjoyed watching you grow and mature over these 4 years and seeing what a kind and personable man you have become. I am proud of your love for Israel, your volunteering with organizations in the Jewish community, and your play on our basketball team. During quarantine, a new side of you was discovered as a great chef, which is a wonderful asset for today's modern men. Yes, I saw it on Facebook. I wish you a wonderful future and happiness in everything you choose to do. בהצלחה.
I wish I could hug you. Elisheva Cooper, you're a unique person because of your honesty, good nature, and always with a smile on your face. You give your heart and soul to whatever you do and excel both in academics and sports, but you remain very modest about your achievements. You're very goal-oriented and focused. I know that your family is so important to you, and they are rightfully proud of you. Good luck on your future amazing journey. You're an amazing girl. בהצלחה. Mr. Gray. Eli, you're bright, quiet, and respectful of others, and possess many insights and interesting ideas, especially about politics. This is the name you made for yourself. You have an ability to remember new vocabulary words and grammar which always impressed me. The future of Israel, Jewish education, and your family's values are so important to you. They must have done something good with your upbringing. Eli, believe in yourself because you are smart and can do whatever you want. בהצלחה. Mr. Krakow. רגע. Ilan, when you were just a sophomore, you said that being alone is sometimes a blessing. You remember? What a unique statement, but you were showing us who really you are. You shine from your own individuality. You are a one-of-a-kind person. You're honest, modest, and good-natured. Whatever you do, from student government to volunteering to being with and admired by friends or leading town halls, you always take responsibility. I wish you a bright future, and I will miss you. בהצלחה.
Olivia Feldman. I'm smiling big time under here. Olivia, you are a studying consistency. Every day at school you smile. You talk to everyone, you have a great attitude. You radiate and you glow. I know you can be serious as well. You put in effort to learn. You helped build a community garden in Detroit. You raised money to help send youth to camp. You volunteer at Friendship Circle, and you started a social justice club at FJA. Olivia, you care about others, and we noticed. Everyone benefits, Olivia, because you matter. Ben Goldstein, I'm reading this for Mrs. Kahn, but it means as much to me as it does to her. It's been our pleasure to watch you grow from a boy who loved to read the words of others to a young man who has found his voice of his own in your own personal poetry, on the debate team, in the classroom, and in leading our school community. Your love of great literature, film, and music is matched only by your love and respect for your family. With this strong foundation, we know you will do great things. Congratulations.
Madeline, your expansive interest, vocabulary, and dry humor delight those around you to no end. You are easily one of the most interesting conversationalists. Madeline, you are someone who is so comfortable in your own skin, you put others around you at ease without even realizing it. Never stop narrowing your eyes at those perfectly timed episodes of human interaction. I am deeply jealous of your future professors, coworkers, and clients. Your humility, intellect, and charitable giving heart humble us all. Hannah, there is nothing more precious than your amazing smile. It comes from your candid heart, like everything you do. To you, obstacles are puzzles, and conflict is a conversation which has yet to transpire. I am so excited for everything you will be. Your beautiful gifts extend beyond academia, and I know they will continue to bless you into your future. If everyone could be like you, the world would be a peaceful utopia that only asks the smart questions.
Thank you.
Avery Feldman. From the first day in my class, you've been a leader, curious about the topics at hand and about the world around you in general. You possess a great sense of inquisitiveness from a math problem, from the bowling team, or your 1000th game of rock, paper, scissors with Will. I know you're going to bring that passion to whatever lies ahead, and there's no doubt that you're going to go far. I'm going to miss your quiet confidence and curiosity in class, but I couldn't be prouder of what you've done here. Congratulations.
Mitch, you came here positive, eager, focused, but quiet, a trait unfamiliar of a black man at FJA. You quickly made a name for yourself, diving headfirst into all we could give, especially athletics and AP classes. Your hard work and dedication really impressed me. Your receptiveness to feedback and willingness to push further will always lead you to success. Remember, as Shakespeare said, to thine own self, be true. Always be true to yourself, and everyone around you will benefit. Congratulations, and go green. Jonah, you are passionate, curious, competitive, and determined. You're not afraid to ask questions and seek deeper understanding into whatever you are learning. You're contemplative and make real-world connections easily. Your competitive nature made the stock market game even more fun. You're a team player and give a lot of yourself to others, whether in charitable causes or involvement at school sporting events. These are great qualities to carry with you in life and will certainly bring success on the horizon. Congratulations. Benny, you are simply remarkable. You are a passionate advocate for yourself and the causes that matter to you. What I admire is that your passion doesn't overtake your kindness. You know how to engage in appropriate civil discourse. We've bonded over our mutual love of government and politics, and I will really miss our conversations. Ronald Reagan said, "There are no great limits to growth because there are no limits of human intelligence, imagination, and wonder." I can't wait to see you reach your unlimited potential. Congratulations.
Alex Bean. Alex is a cosmopolitan. I don't mean the magazine, although you might catch him in the fashion section someday. Alex is a cosmopolitan, the noun, a man of the world. He would feel as much at home in a Swedish hostel as on the streets of Birmingham, Michigan. In this spirit, I expect big, elaborate things from Alex, things that will take him around the world and back again. I'm so proud of the man that you've become. Congratulations. Where's the red? Okay. Just making sure. Will Bloomberg. Ohio State may be a sensitive subject in this state, but it will certainly not matter to Will. This loud and proud Buckeye wears something red every single day. If anything, the adversity fuels him. So isn't it appropriate that he wears red, the color of danger, energy, strength, determination, passion, the color that embodies every single aspect of Will's life, his jovial personality, his resilient leadership, his scarlet red tenacity. I'm so proud of you. You will do amazing things. Congratulations. Emily Feldman. This is from Mrs. Kahn. When we first met, you were the lone freshman brave enough to come to the Girls to Women Club. I realized quickly your bravery was driven by a passion for creating a better, more just world. The passion underlies everything you do. It is this quality that will ensure that you will find success in whatever you choose to pursue. I'm so proud of the woman and social justice warrior you've become. I cannot wait to see what you do next. Congratulations. Come on, Rena. Rena Hirschvis. Rena was the only girl in her Western civilization class, so I made her the queen. Or was it the dictator? To bring some civility to the room. Amazingly, it worked. It's magical when somebody naturally quiet, like Rena, finds their voice. People listen intently. Over the years, Rena has grew to own her voice and her actions, to speak carefully and to act with grace. I am so proud of you. You're going to do amazing things. Congratulations. Mostyn. Ethan Mostyn. This is from Kidron. You have so many great qualities: talented, athletic, and a very bright student. Hebrew seems to be part of who you are, and it is shown through your ability to express your ideas and thoughts beautifully. You have always shared your dreams and goals. I am sure we will hear about a Dr. Mawston in the future. You possess the qualities of a leader: generosity, kindness, and passion to make positive changes in the world. I wish you good luck and success. Congratulations.
Hey, Eric Adelson from Morocco Drone. Forgive me for the pronunciation. Ephraim, you were blessed with such a special personality, always participating so beautifully in class and lending a hand. I was not surprised to learn you were actually running your own business at such a young age. I have no doubt you will achieve great things in life and reach any goal you set for yourself. Never stop being who you are. I was lucky to have you for 3 great years and to see how much you grew. Mazel tov. Jonah Feldman, you are stoic enough to make the philosopher Zeno proud. I noticed your multifaceted intelligence in every class, from photography and video editing to psychology and philosophy. I see you making a difference in your part of the world someday, just as you made a difference to your teammates as captain of the cross-country team and when making significant contributions to the bowling team. Congratulations. Tal Rubin, I feel privileged to have been able to watch you progress towards self-actualization and post-conventional moral reasoning. Your integrity and thirst for learning are things I will remember about you and that will carry you far in life. I'm glad I was able to get to know you a little and be your teacher for a while. I wish you the best in your future pursuits. Andrew Shulman. Andrew, it has been my distinct pleasure to watch you mature from a wide-eyed freshman who questions everything into a wide-eyed senior who questions everything. I really have enjoyed our 4-year-long conversation about education, psychology, philosophy, and current events. You are the first person from FJA to earn Best Delegate at Yeshiva University Model UN and simulation, and you earned an invitation twice to the National Debate Convention. Congratulations and mazel tov.
Hello, Adam. Adam Karp. Single-minded. That's what I think of first when I think of you, Adam. You have a fierce determination to make the world different, better. Whether it was in Model UN, APAC, or making the most of every volunteering opportunity and internship, you are fierce. Be proud of that ferocity, because no matter where you go, that determination will serve as your cornerstone and will guide you to achieving each and every single one of your goals. I have no doubt you will go far. Shoshana Shumanov. Shoshana, as the president of numerous societies and boards, it is clear that you are a leader. Someone to usher in the next generation, charting the new course, bringing your smile, your grace, and more importantly, your compassion with you. You are truly an amazing person that everyone gravitates towards. You are a role model amongst your peers. In fact, most of the world could learn a little something about being compassionate from you. I can't wait to see the impact you will make. It's sure to be beautiful. Danny Ilyagulov. Danny, I can only think fondly of the ridiculous antics that you and Will would get into in my class. You made our Brit Lit class the very best way to start every single day. Your unstoppable wit, combined with your kindness of spirit and your honesty, will be a path to your success. I know that everyone who meets you in this next step of your life will find that their life is better simply having you in it.
Nuri, you are kind, inquisitive, and a hardworking person. In the last 4 years, you've shown these admirable characteristics time and time again. I've never heard you utter a mean word. You ask thoughtful questions in class, and you always deliver quality work. You've become a confident young man, and your peers respect you for all of the good you create. Thank you for being a wonderful asset to FJA. Russell. Russell, when you first came to FJA, you did anything and everything for a laugh, and your comical behavior quickly earned you many friends. As you progressed, you've grown into so much more. I've seen you become a great teammate on the tennis court and a hard worker in the classroom while keeping your smile and your sense of humor. Your room-brightening presence will be missed, but I know you'll spread joy wherever you go. Thank you. Layla Salson, these words are from Maura Kidron. You were always diligent in your work and displayed a strong desire to succeed, which was evident by the care and effort you put into every task and assignment. Your love and passion for Israel and Hebrew resulted in excellent levels of achievement. Your sensitivity to those around you and your joy to help was always appreciated. I have no doubt that you will shine wherever you go. It was a blessing to have you in my class for 3 wonderful years. Ava Rose, you are fiercely independent, outspoken, some might even say loud, and loyal to your friends. You live your life the way you want to, regardless of what others might think, and speak up when you see someone being treated unfairly. While you do not easily let people in your circle, once you do, you will defend them against anything. Hold on to these traits as they will serve you well as you move on from FJA. Thank you.
Yeah. So, as Vadim said in the video, he hasn't made it to his second home yet. He's at his first home, but we still have a tribute to him.
All right, Vadim, these words are from Rabbi Yaskowitz, and strangely fitting. Comedian Woody Allen famously wrote, 80% of life is showing up. Being present was only part of what he meant. Having an idea and committing to see it through was also needed to achieve your goals. You've grown into a man of great strength, both inside and out, and demonstrated when you harness your great soul and heart, you can accomplish anything. Hold on to that ideal. When you show up in body and soul, you can make anything happen.
Vadim, we're looking forward to you showing up in body. Okay. All right. Great. We look forward to seeing him back here next year as a freshman. Before we close out the ceremony commencement, and we'll have Andrew Schulman, the school president, do that in a moment, just wanted to share some reflections, some thoughts that are apropos to our times and absolutely relevant to this class. One of the things I had an opportunity to do while being at home was read. And I read more recently than I have in the past 10 years. And one of the books I read was called Endurance. And for those who know me, if I say that I read a book called Endurance, many of you might think it's about long-distance running. I'm an avid runner. But in fact, it's about something very different. Anybody read this book? Raise your hand if you've read Endurance. Phenomenal book. It is the story of an Irish explorer, Sir Ernest Shackleton. In 1914, he took on this impossible task, this mission, to be the first person to cross Antarctica on foot with dogs. And he put together a crew, altogether 27 men on this ship. And he set sail. And soon he discovered that were actually 28 people on that ship, 27 hand-selected crewmen and 1 stowaway. Must have been a madman. And he went and he made his way on the ship to the South Pole, to Antarctica. And he was hoping to land on the continent, to cross it by foot, but he never made it. He was stuck in the ice. And as winter approached, that ship became stuck, entrenched in ice. And he and his crew spent a year on that ship in frigid temperatures, getting close, sharing camaraderie, eating through their supplies, and there was no future in sight. Nothing. And soon, before the year was up, the ice closed around them, and it squeezed the whole of the ship. Big ship, huge timber, and at night they would hear it creak. And it wasn't long before the ice splintered that ship. They had to get off that ship. And so they lived on the ice for another 6 months. The ship had sunk. Imagine 28 men in the frigid temperatures, desolate landscape. They ate through the supplies. They started and needed to hunt. And they were on these huge icebergs, huge ice floes. And they were hoping that this ice would flow to land and they'd be able to get off on an island. But soon the ice started to crack up. And they were afraid for their lives. And they had saved 3 lifeboats, enough for all the men. And finally, when they realized that the ice they were on was cracking up and they drown in the sea or freeze to death, they took to the boats. And for 7 days they were in those boats and made their way, miraculously, with incredible navigation. They didn't have GPS. They made their way to an island. And that island was inhospitable. And Shackleton, the captain, decided, we can't stay here. I'm going to take 4 men. We're going to get into a boat, a lifeboat, 2/3 the size of this tent, 22 feet in the frigid Arctic temperatures in the ocean. And they were going to make their way to another island where there was a whaling station, where there were people and they can be saved. And he traveled in that lifeboat for 17 days. And after 17 days, they could have been blown off course. They hit that island. He and a small crew, 800 miles in a boat smaller than the width of this tent. And he landed on the island. But then he realized he landed on the opposite side of where the whaling station was, the opposite side of where there were people. And he had to cross that island 37 miles over mountain ranges, over glaciers, Imagine what they looked like. And finally, after those about 36 hours, he finally saw people that he hadn't seen before. He'd spent so much time with his crew. He heard the sound of a boat horn. He hadn't heard the sound of civilization. And at that point, towards the end of the book, there was a passage that described this experience. And this passage, I think, relates to this class. I'll read the passage to you. A peculiar thing to stir a man, the sound of a factory whistle heard on a mountainside. But for them, it was the first sound from the outside world that they had heard since December 1914. More than a year and a half had passed since he left civilization. 17 unbelievable months before. In that instant, they felt an overwhelming sense of pride and accomplishment. Though they had failed, listen to this, though they had failed dismally even to come close to the expedition's original objective, they knew now that somehow they had done much, much more than ever they set out to do. They set out to set foot in Antarctica, to cross Antarctica, to be the first people to do it. They never even set foot, they never even got close. But they accomplished much, much more than they ever expected to do. Class of 2020, I know when you entered FJA more than 4 years ago at this point, you never expected that this would be your senior year. You never expected that we do distance learning, that we would have to pass on that trip to Israel. But I believe you have set out and you have accomplished more than you ever expected. You have been resilient. You have fortitude. And the reason this is called endurance is because that was the name of his ship. It wasn't just the name of the ship. Shackleton felt it in his bones. And that is what kept him and his crew alive throughout this incredible ordeal. And so, class of 2020, the challenges that you experienced, the disappointments that you experienced, I say to you, it is not what you expected, but you have accomplished much, much more. You were resilient. You found ways to deal with disappointment. You rose to the challenge. And I know that because of your experiences throughout the 4 years, and because your experience most recently with these challenges, you will go, you will make us proud, and I know you will accomplish much, much more. Congratulations. Andrew Schulman, take it away.
Parents, faculty, and the class of 2020, we truly appreciate everyone who has watched us grow over the past 4 years. The people watching us graduate in person today, as well as everyone watching virtually. It is my pleasure to ask my fellow classmates to join me in moving our tassels from the right to the left as we present to you the Frankel Jewish Academy graduating class of 2020. And to the entire FJA community, you will see our faces again soon. Thank you.
Mazal Tov, Mazal Tov, that concludes our commencement exercises for 2020. We hope to see you again soon.